Sometimes a car comes into your life that completely obliterates your understanding of what automotive enlightenment really is.
Sometimes a car comes into your life that has engineering pedigree, the kind that is unmatched and unrivaled anywhere in the world.
It's the kind of car that doesn't just have cred from people that used to own these back in the day. It's the kind of credibility that will last for generations.
Some cars just epitomise the amount of progress we've made as human beings with technology in the automotive sphere.
They're kind of cars that in this sphere make a lot of sense for drifting, for burnout competitions, for time attack, even rally. They're cars that have affected the way we think about transportation and motorsport.
And these cars are already so perfect from the factory that no modification is even required.
And our brand new car on Mighty Car Mods is absolutely none of those things. Welcome to another episode of Mighty Car Mods, and we are so proud to finally announce the reveal of our new project car. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Yaris Hilton! Martin!
What have we done?
Finally, we've done it. We've been talking about it for so long. Here it is. No doubt you people can't wait to hear the story of how we purchased this car. I do believe we bargained the owner down, didn't we, Martin?
We bargained the owner down by offering an extra $100.
That's right. So this, of course, was the cheapest black Yaris that we could find in our area. Now, we did call the owner and said, hey, is it available? She was asking $3,000.
That's where Yaris start. I couldn't believe it.
She was asking $3,000, but someone was coming to have a look at it that afternoon. We said, we'll give you $3,100 if that person doesn't buy it. We didn't want to cut them off. Turns out they didn't turn up. So we went and bought it sight unseen for $3,100. Now I know what you're saying. Did you get the performance one? Absolutely, Martin, because you can get these in a 1.3 and a 1.5 litre.
The 1.5 is known as the YRS, and it's a big block.
Yes, it's the big block.
The hot engine.
And so I mean, there's not many choices to make with a Yaris. We wanted a black one with a big block, bought it, brought it home. How's this thing open, mate?
I've no idea.
Is there some special button?
I haven't lifted the bonnet on it. Why would anyone
there
lift the bonnet? You don't need to. That's a feature of Toyotas, isn't it?
And underneath, Martin, you'll be happy to see 1.3 litre. We bought the wrong shit. So there it is, Martin. It's got a 1.3 litre, 4-cylinder, naturally aspirated VVTi engine. Martin, tell us about the features.
At least the paint is perfect. I mean, after all the time we've spent painting recently, we didn't want to have to do that again. So we got one that had perfect paint, no damage, no rattle can spray jobs.
That's legit. Someone's just repaired that with a rattle can, right?
Yeah, which we're guilty of doing as well. It's not great. It's got a reasonable amount of Ks on it.
We got 2 hubcaps for free, and she threw in some car wash, I understand.
It's particularly thrash, but it's also one owner and the first car they ever owned. So it was love. There were tears.
One owner.
There were tears.
I would like to thank you for caring for Yaris Hilton, caretaking for the car for all this time. I guess we apologise in advance for what's going to happen to it next.
Air freshener.
Oh, there's an air freshener?
Woo!
Martin, what other features does the Yaris have? Moving on, I understand, Martin, that when these cars were new, these were like somewhere between $15,000 and $20,000. We've got a smashed windscreen, which is excellent.
There are some features like an open diff. Look, it's manual, so that's cool. Like, it's a manual car, that's good.
We got that right, didn't we?
It's got a clutch.
One thing we got right.
That makes it a little bit more fun to drive. It's got a radio. It's got windscreen wipers. Someone's put a light bar on the front.
Look what I found.
Some big Ks.
The extra hubcap.
Oh, awesome. So how many do we have now? 3?
There's 3 hubcaps now.
Fantastic.
Look at that. Look at the
That's
performance.
Just boot it, that'll fix it. There you go.
Oops.
Come on, I didn't mean like
I thought you
break it.
Okay, well.
So this is a Yaris. It's a Yaris YR. So the features of a Yaris is it's a front-wheel drive, open diff, 1.3 litre manual, I'd love to tell you that there's more going on, but there isn't.
Marty is exactly right. There is not a lot going on with this car. The Toyota Yaris has been around since the late 90s and replaced the much cooler Starlet. While we have the 3-door version here, known as the NCP90R, which is kind of like a Civic Type R, you can also get a 5-door hatch, which somehow looks even worse than this one. And unless you really hate your eyes, don't even Google image search the Yaris sedan. That thing is horrific. We've got the second generation here with a 1.3 litre engine making 63 kilowatts, which is around 7 kilowatts at the wheels. Yes, I said 7. And while some people may describe this car as cute, it's cute in the same way that a crab is cute. And crabs are not cute, particularly when they're in your pants munching on parts of you that you'd prefer when not being nibbled on by a crustacean. At least that's what I heard from a Canadian backpacker that I met once. It's almost as if the way it looks is an excuse for the rest of it. The Yaris is a low-maintenance car with paltry safety offerings, but has a reputation for durability, reliability, and guaranteed to send you directly to automotive soul-sucking hell. One review from back in the day said that Yaris owners don't have much to complain about, and this is true, but mostly because they've all died of boredom. But enough of that negativity, let's start the engine.
Oh, it doesn't start unless you push
work.
You got to push the clutch in.
The clutch is in.
And then you got to push the brake really hard as well. Yeah, like that.
There we go.
Listen to it. Sounds incredible.
Can a Yaris owner tell me if the check engine light goes off like after 10 seconds or something?
Oh, it's got a check engine light.
Yeah, it's got a check engine light.
That's unfortunate.
I wonder if the air conditioning works.
158,000 kilometres on it.
Wow.
And you know what's crazy? This is where Yaris start. Most Yaris are like 5, 6, 7, 8 grand and upwards because they're Toyotas and people love them and want to own them.
Yes.
And I mean, they are reliable. They work, right? This still works.
I think
it does.
We think so. But the question really is, Martin, on everybody's minds, well, there's probably a couple of questions. But we've put in 6 years, countless hours, hundreds and hundreds of heart hours, Martin. That's
on our other black hatch.
Yes, it's like a horsepower, but it's an emotional one.
Yeah, it is.
We call that a heart power, not a horsepower. See what happened there? Now, the Mighty Car Mods Mira, the JDM Mira, 660cc, 3-cylinder, black.
Yep.
It cost $300. This costs $3,000. The question we have, everybody, come with us. The question is, can Yaris Hilton defeat at the track the Mighty Car Mods Mira?
I hope not.
That is the question.
I really hope not. I have a feeling it might, but I really hope it doesn't.
We've got a car that's probably had thousands of combined hours put into it that we absolutely love, a staple of the Mighty Car Mods garage. Will an absolute nugget Yaris, bought sight unseen off the internet for $3,000 with its Rue illuminating headlight, be able to defeat the Yaris? And if it does...
No, I'm not selling. No, stopping you right there. No selling, no crushing, no deregistration. No.
No.
Like let's do something more real. Like someone buys the other someone a kebab.
Great.
Perfect.
Or a falafel.
Whatever.
With some smoky chutney on it.
See, that's something I can get on board with.
What about makes the other one a meal? You know,
can
just
I make it
a
for you?
breakfast.
Could I make you the meal at the kebab shop?
Sure.
Pay another person to do
pay
it.
someone else to do it. So here's the question, people. This is the battle. We've got 1.3 litre 4-cylinder naturally aspirated Yaris versus the 3-cylinder 660cc all-wheel drive turbo Yaris. Mira.
Please.
I know.
Please.
It's like they're the same car,
starting
isn't
to affect your brain.
It's like they're the same car. Now, regardless of what happens with today's outcome, there's going to be some projects coming up on the Yaris.
I need you to promise me something. Promise me.
This car.
Promise me you will not, like Stockholm Syndrome, fall in love with Yaris Hilton.
What do you mean?
Just promise me you won't.
Martin.
Because if we're in a few months' time, a week's time, whatever it is, we're having this conversation, you're like, but I just love it and I don't want to get rid of it. That can't happen. Well, if that's going to happen, we need to end this now.
I don't know.
We need to break it off right now.
All I know, there's going to be videos of me driving Yaris Hilton on the internet. That's what I know. Straight up. Because that's what people are going to see today. I'm going to be driving this on this racetrack.
Well, you
that's
get in
all
Yaris
we know
Hilton,
so far.
And I'll get in the Mira.
Okay? So let's just line up, man.
All right.
Let's get some helmets on, just in case it gets loose.
Let's do it.
And then let's just have a little bit of fun and just see what happens. And then today we do this little battle. and then, you know, we can redo it later once we've, you know, once all the modifications are done.
Excellent.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Have fun.
Thanks. Oh,
Thanks,
yeah. Bye.
Ed.
See you, man. Bye.
It's going to get chopped so hard, the poor bastard.
Man, this mirror's going to smoke him so hard. Far out. He's got no idea what's coming.
Next time on Mighty Car Mods.
The battle of a century. Are you ready?